last rinse cycle. It's pretty risky washing a quilt during the through hike, but you know, it just wasn't warm enough, so hopefully it all works out. It's so scary when you pick up the quilt and you just feel huge clumps of down and it's so small. I hope this works out. It's so small. I think it's a lot better. There are definitely no more clumps. It's just kind of more on certain corners, but I think I can spread it out. It looks a lot better too. Like, yes, there's some brighter spots, but I gotta spread those out. So the whole quilt washing thing seemed to have worked out. Everything's really lofted up. Now I'm trying to redistribute the down better, because my feet generally stay warm, so I'm trying to push it all up more. The problem is these outer baffles are nice and puffy, as you can see. Just the center one, there's a V-shaped here. It's just not as puffy as it could be. I looked at it under a light, it looks fine. It just looks like there needs to be a lot more down in there. But that's like over the core of the body, so that's what keeps me warm. So I'm considering actually using safety pins and pinching it in, because I ordered a wide version and it's plenty wide, but if I narrow it down, it'd be warmer in the middle, like right above my body. But that's like the most important part, but that's the part with the down that's least lofty. So I wish I could like get all this down off here and the sides and just get it all in the middle, but there's no way to do that. So I think I will use some safety pins and kind of try to hold it together. I think I can still sleep comfortably because it's always pretty wide. So I'll see. I wonder if Enlightened Equipment will, if I could go there, like if I can get them to just blow more down in some of these or something. I don't know. It's just that middle part needs more down. Okay, I flipped the quilt upside down and I realized there are actually holes in the knitting, so you can actually transfer down through into the middle cavity. So I've been trying to push it down from the sides, because the sides generally get tucked under your body, at least at first baffle, so I don't need down there. So I've been pushing a lot of it down, and then through this hole, through this hole, through this hole, through that hole, and I've only gotten a little bit through, but I think if I keep it up, I can get a lot more through. This whole part doesn't need a lot of down either, because this is a foot box, and when you cinch it up, it just becomes a little ball anyway of dense down. So I'm going to try to get as much through into this spot as I can. I already got a bunch through, but I need to get a lot more. It's taken a long time, but I think it's going to be worth it, because it's that center column that keeps your body warm. I think that has to be the most important part. So I'm going to keep at it here. Basically just forcing it through the hole. Clumps at a time. I don't know if this is what I should be doing, but I figured it all came out over time. That's why it's so thin in the middle. And so thick on the sides. There's no reason for that. I'm getting some good clumps in there. Just gotta redistribute everything. And look how thick these sides are. They don't need to be. I have just been obsessing over this quilt and the redistribution of down for over an hour now, but I think I finally got it pretty decent actually. These are the center baffles. They used to be go like flat, and then baffles up here be higher, but I think I got it all puffed up now. I'm gonna get a little bit more in there, and I'm gonna try to reduce how much is here, because the sides here actually go under the leg, so there's no point in having any down there. So I'm just going to try to push more in here, a little bit more, and then my upper body was cold, so I think I'm going to try to keep as much down higher up. I'll probably have to just check it each night, but I think this is going to work. I'm really positive that it's going to keep my upper body warm. So it's a little bit more work, and I think it'll be set.